Today, the debate is a street tier debate. I know, shocker. That's very interesting. Never happens, frankly, anywhere. Today, this debate will be between me and my friend Jokester. It will be on Robocop versus John Wick. Now, we're capping attack potency at wall level. Speed, likely subsonic at max. So, anyway, do you want to go ahead and start with your character, or you want me to start with mine?
I'll start off with yours. I'll let you go first.
Okay, so, and to be clear, you're fine with Robocop 2. There's going to be no issues on canonicity.
Wait, so you want us to use Robocop?
Yeah, I'm asking if you have issues with canonicity. We've talked about canonicity issues with 2 and 3 before. That's why I wanted to ask about it.
For the most part, can we just use the first movie?
Oh yeah, sure. But you're fine with me using like you're fine with me using Robocop 2 for like feats, or like mainly just like attack, potency, and durability, or do you want me just to use the first movie?
Just for the first movie.
Okay, so, all right. So while the Robocop was nerfed, he devoured bullets from the entire police force. Let me go and get the video.
Where will you be posting scans?
In general.
Okay.
Yeah. Just give me a second. Let's see. Keep this in mind. This was right after the encounter with the ED-209, and the ED-209 specifically can hurt the Robocop. The Robocop literally just got out of an encounter with the ED-209 before the police just came and shut the shit out of him. This should be wall level, by definition, because he's just devouring the entire police force, shooting at him to death while he's like nerfed, and it's just fine. He's basically just trying to get away from them rather than actually be scared of them. So, here's a feat putting him at a wall level. Is there any contentions, or do you want like specifics?
For the most part, I got nothing to say.
Okay, so now the reason why I say it's wall level instead of just high street tier is because it's the entire fucking police force, the whole 9 yards, just shooting the fuck out of him, and it's not really doing anything. And keep this in mind, they like using bullets, not rubber bullets. So, anyway, so that is for attack potency and durability, since his attack potency is relative to his durability. I guess, do you want me to go over AP next, or do you want to go over your durability and AP?
You can go with the rest of your stuff
first,
and I'll go with mine.
Okay, so, an attack potency or strength feat he has is outmuscling an ED-209. He fought an ED-209 and like basically forced one of its arms at the other, and like it shot its own arm off. Literally outmuscled the thing. Let me get a timestamp on my phone specifically. You're looking at 49 seconds. So
49 seconds?
Yeah, 49 seconds in. He like grabs the arm of a 209 and just forcefully like pushes it to where like the gun arm is facing the other gun arm, and like it just shoots the other arm off because like Keeley outmuscled it. Oh, and he also devoured gunshots from the ED-209.
And how heavy is the 209?
It's at least a few times the size of the Robocop. at least a few times. Like
At least a few times. Oh,
like if we're ballparking, then at least a few times. So is there any contentions on attack potency or?
I have nothing wrong with that right now.
Okay. So, now do you want to go ahead and move on to your attack potency and durability?
For the most part, for John Wick's potency, he's capable of smashing glass strong enough to withstand bullets, which is honestly his best feat so far. Which is like high street tier.
So you're saying high street tier, not wall, but just high street tier?
Yeah, high street tier. That's what I'm saying.
Okay. Are you including the suit?
He's also capable of surviving getting crashed, getting pushed with enough force to crash the entire, shatter the whole glass, and like not get like a broken spine or anything.
Okay. Man, can you drop skins for that?
Sure.
Okay. And while he's doing that, the reason why I asked about canonicity to anyone watching is because Robocop 2 and Robocop 3 being canon is contentious due to an interview released from the directors of the new Robocop 2 canon movie. That's like currently being worked on. It's stated to be as the specific sequel to the first movie. So, anyway, I'll just wait for you to drop your skins. While you're doing that, is he relative to his durability, power wise?
He is relative to his durability.
Okay.
Because he's capable of surviving people's punches and attacks, who are like also capable of like surviving the bulletproof glass, being punched through it.
Okay, I'm guessing that's also in the video that you're dropping, or whatever you're dropping for scans.
Yeah.
Okay. I guess while you're getting that, you want me to go over my speed point?
Hold on, let me get it.
Okay.
Fuck.
What?
I have the video, but it says that the too many megabytes. I can't upload it. Shit.
That's fine. Just go ahead and look for a YouTube video, and then while you're doing that, I'll go over speed. So. Okay. We can just get back to your AP and durability in a second once you drop a video for it. Anyway, so Robocop aim dodged a rocket. Rockets move at supersonic speeds. Now, I'd say normally this wouldn't even be subsonic, but this is a rocket. Rockets fire at least supersonic speeds. Him aim dodging the rocket should still count as a reaction speed feat, since he specifically stated to have intense reactions rather than intense combative speeds. This is shown in the movie anyway, so yeah. Let me go drop a video. It also has a timestamp, by the way, of when he does dodge the rocket. This is the same video that I linked earlier, but it has a timestamp to like the rocket scene. But I mean, you agree that rockets fire at least at supersonic speeds, right?
Mhm.
Okay. I guess don't worry about your attack potency and durability right now. You can always just find a video later if you want to, so you don't feel hard pressed to like rush.
I'm sorry. It's just I've been trying to get it all.
Oh yeah, it's cool. It's cool. So, all right. So like you're fine with Robocop having subsonic reactions, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's my attack. Fuck. That's my attack power or AP, durability, and speed in a nutshell. What about your character's speed? How fast can he move at?
He's capable of also aim dodging like rapid fire machine gun rounds from a group of mobs, and also as one of his more impressive feats is that he can blitz like 6 or 7 trained soldiers before they could even react. Like
Okay,
he literally shoots all 6 of them at once before they can react to him.
okay. For the first thing, I'm okay depending on what it is. I'm not gonna say it is or it isn't because I haven't seen it yet. But for the second thing, why is that like a subsonic reaction or like a subsonic speed feat for like combative speeds?
Because he can move faster than 6 people at once.
Yeah, but how is it subsonic? That just okay. So here's my take, right? Uh, what you're describing to me is this one really OP assassin speed blitzing 6 people, right?
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't seem like it's subsonic because those same people could just be moving at similar speeds. At least
Actually,
inherently on paper.
not necessarily. The people that he's fighting are also trained as soldiers and assassins.
Right, but normal trained humans, you know, don't
Well,
fucking
not
react to
only
bullets.
because here's the thing though, most of the people that he blitzes are also people who receive similar training as he does.
Yeah, okay, so listen, right? When you're trained to do something, it doesn't necessarily mean that you automatically can do that something, right?
Hmm.
It's sort of like the education system, you get me? Everyone, or at least most people in the education system are educated to, live in society, but not everyone who, leaves the school system can, competently live in society, alright? Obviously, this stems from just being so many people in society that would just cause this, but regardless, the example should still be applicable, I think. Because not every single person who, like, leaves school with a diploma is going to be successful in life, you know? Kind of a similar concept here, but, so you, like, agree that isn't, like, a subsonic speed feat?
Subsonic speed feat, yeah.
Okay, so now let's go back to the first thing where he dodges people who, like, fire guns. Is he aim dodging where they're going to shoot, or is he, like, dodging the
Basically,
bullets?
he was aim dodging the bullets, like I mentioned.
Okay. Do you by chance have a video you can drop for something like that?
I'll get it.
Okay. And don't worry about, like, being rushed. 5 minutes is the usual for, like, a burden of proof, unless I just, agree to something. So.
Yeah, because one of the issues I'm having right now is just trying to get all the stuff. Because this was all handed to me really quick.
Yeah, that's completely okay. So, I would say that I would just move on to my win con, but I don't want to, like, overload you, because you already have stuff for attack, potency, and durability you gotta drop. Then obviously stuff for speed.
Yeah, sorry if it takes too long.
It's fine. It's fine. It's not like I'm waiting for the end of the world or anything, so it's okay. So it's only been about 15 minutes so far. Not bad. Not bad. and John Wick was like he did this at like a club or something, right?
Which one?
I don't know what you're referring to when he aim dodged bullets. Like what part of like the movie or movies did he do that?
He does it like across throughout the movie 3 movies. The first time was when he was having a firefight with the mobs in the near the end of the first movie, where he dodges and was like react trying to aim dodge and miss the mafia's guns.
Okay. Okay. I guess I'll go ahead and like grant it for now. Okay.
For the
Wait, this is for the speed
wall
thing,
feet,
right? Just to be clear.
for the wall feet, I posted right here.
Okay. 51 seconds. Let me go check.
He kicks a guy with enough force to make him shatter bulletproof glass.
Okay. 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 I'll go ahead and grant it. I'm not gonna contend it. Obviously, he'd be relative to his durability, or since like he's doing this with his own body. So. Okay. So what about speed? Did you find a thing for his speed yet?
I've been looking through all of the movie clips that I could find, but none so far.
I'll go ahead and grant speed, so as to like avoid making the debate go on for longer than it needs to. So, I'll go ahead and grant that he has subsonic combative and reaction speeds. So, I've already started off with AP and durability. So, do you want to go ahead and like move on to his win con?
I'll let you choose the first win con.
Okay. He's going to pull up with his auto 209, and he's going to shoot John Wick to death until, well, he dies. So, what does John Wick have for Robocop? Or like, how is he going to get around that?
I would argue that he would eventually adapt it to Robocop's pattern and how he fights.
Okay.
Because one of the things to note about John Wick, which was made prevalent in the third movie, was that he was fighting these group of guys that he barely fought before, barely knew their fighting style, and he was being completely overpowered by them. But as they continued to fight, he started to quickly overpower them instead and defeat them.
Okay. So like, can you drop that?
He was able to quickly adapt to how they fight and how they behave, and starts to use their own weapons against them, basically.
Okay, and that's just specifically close range combat, right? Hold on, I can't hear you. Let me rejoin. Fuck. Come on. Okay, try talking now. Jokester. Are you there? Yeah. Okay, can you go ahead and restart what you're trying to say? Sorry, Discord is weird.
Because what I was about to say was that you heard the part where I said that he was able to adapt to the guys, right?
Yeah, I heard that. But then what I then asked for, besides like the scans or whatever, is that I asked, was this specifically close range combat?
For close range, what does he have for close range?
No, I asked if he adapted to a close range combat scenario, and the thing you were asking.
it was a close range combat scenario.
Okay, how do you know he
Because
can
both of
adapt to
them
long
killed.
range fighting?
Huh?
How do you know he can adapt just as well to long range fighting?
Because during the beginning of the first movie, he was hold on.
Yeah. Well, first drop the thing for like the adaptation, and then after that we can move on to the second thing. We don't want to shift between too many points.
Because the adaptation itself, I believe, naturally applies to like all aspects of his styles. Because he also has shown that he uses guns while he's at close range. So I can also probably make the argument that he can do it just as effectively at long range.
Well, yeah. Well, first you have to drop the thing, or like drop the scan specifically for adaptation. And then after that we can go through.
But I could only just find the damn clip. Okay, I found it. So basically, John Wick was fighting a group of ninja assassins,
Okay.
and what happened was with that. I have a video. Go from the at the beginning, like at the beginning part of the video, it shows John Wick and he's being overpowered by two of them, and
Okay.
then during the like somewhere around 130, 140, he begins to start adapting and overpowering them.
Okay. So it took him a while to adjust, is what you're saying?
Like it took him like at least a minute to quickly adapt.
Okay. So first, okay, we're agreeing that this fight is bloodlusted, right?
Bloodlusted?
Yeah. Are we saying it's bloodlusted?
We didn't really suppose that first.
Okay. So I just want to make sure so we don't avoid or like, so we don't get any contentions about it. So okay, so I'll just say that like, Robocop is just gonna kill John Wick, from the start with his Auto 9 before like he can adapt in time.
How good is Robocop's skill with the gun?
So there are two things. One, he is programmed specifically by OCP to be a robot cop. It's the same company that made the ED-209, by the way. And then also, he should be able to retain his training as a police officer because it's Alex Murphy in a robotic cop body. So it's kind of a combination of programming and also prior training.
Okay, and
Yeah, I'm fine with saying that John Wick is better at close range combat, but he's not a close range combative fighter normally, right? He usually starts out the fight with his gun and out of long range. Okay, he's a fucking cop. He's not, exactly fucking Hit from Dragon Ball Super. So.
yeah. So you're gonna argue that Robocop will have the range advantage?
He's gonna whip out his gun from the start and just kill John Wick.
Oh, but wait, John Wick, he has bulletproof Kevlar. He is like basically it renders him completely protected from piercing.
Does it protect his face?
No, it doesn't.
Okay,
Well,
so
but wait, but here's the thing though. He's also shown that he can use the his suit like to cover his face and shield as well.
okay, can you like show that?
Okay. Okay, it starts at around 13 seconds in.
Okay,
John
so
Wick literally
13
whips
seconds
it out
in.
to protect his face.
Okay. Obviously, I'd take a look at it on my computer, but I'm a little worried for like YouTube striking it down on my, computer if I would just watch the video plainly. So,
Okay.
yeah. So I'm just like watching it from my phone right now. He was specifically preparing for this type of combat scenario, right?
No, he wasn't. He didn't expect this to happen at the beginning. Like she
Okay.
literally backstabbed him the moment that he finished his job.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure it wasn't prep or anything. Alright.
He did not prep.
Okay. Give me a second. This Kevlar Armor. Okay, I'd just argue that he can get around this with his perfect precision with his gun. He has a targeting adjuster. It essentially shows him where he can shoot. And at the most accurate.
So like a step where to shoot arm.
Yeah, let me go drop it. So, they're at the shooting range, and he's showing his precision with his pistol, but that's just to show that he has precision specifically with a pistol. Let me go. Let me go get where he has a targeting adjuster. Okay. In the cocaine factory shootout right here, this is where it shows his targeting adjuster. Give me a moment. Here we go. Oh fuck! Discord's exploding my computer right now. All right. I know, right? So here's the scene along. Yeah, so here's the scene along with the timestamp of Robocop showing his targeting adjuster. And keep this in mind, he's shooting everyone in that cocaine factory. Every single person. Perfectly, not even missing a shot.
Wait, where's this timestamp at?
It's the second video I dropped. The first one is to show that he has perfect accuracy. Like, he has consistent shots. The second video is just to show that he has a targeting adjuster on top of that.
How many seconds into it?
It's a timestamp, 16 seconds, actually. He just walks in the cocaine factory, and then his targeting adjuster just starts lighting up people. Basically, he walks in, he starts staring around, and that's when his targeting adjuster, just points out multiple people, and just shows him where they are and where he shoots.
It doesn't really seem to show like. It just shows like where they're like pointing out where the person is, not like any like specific.
Oh, sure. Well, first, let me go verify Frisk, then after that. Here. Okay, first. Here, let me go and get this other video. What it is that it's allowing him to target, and then it's allowing him to shoot where he targets, right? There's even like another part of the movie where like he's having trouble aiming because his visor is off. He even says like my targeting adjuster is like wonky or something like that. Hold on. Robocop. And
So what you're saying that he still has precision even while nerfed?
he even has precision without his visor. Give me a moment. Yeah.
I mean, I remember Robocop, even though I did not want to do. Didn't know what he can do.
Yeah. It's cool. Just give me a second. Let's see. Factory scene. Give me a moment.
Actually, I kind of late to ask this, but will we be like, where will this fight be taking place in?
It's usually just a flat plane. Much like how people would just presuppose where it's at.
I see.
Yeah. Here.
Because I
Let's
can
see.
also try to argue, like, if they're like in an environment sort of place, I can just argue that John Wick will just take full advantage of it to get the better of Robocop.
Yeah, I mean, that'd be presupposing that to be in a city. It just have too many presuppositions built into it. But, hold on. Here. Okay, here it is. Here's the video. Sorry, it took me a second. YouTube's a little picky with what it wants to show you. Here. Here is the video. Now, let me go get the specific point in the video where it talks about it. Okay, so if you go to 1 minute and 28 seconds, that's where like he then talks about his targeting system is a little messed up. That's because he's nerfed and he doesn't have his visor on him at that point. You can clearly see it from the thumbnail.
Because he doesn't have his visor?
Yeah, it's a little messed up, and then he just adjusts to that from there on. The whole point of this part is just to establish that he has a targeting system. That's all the point of this video is. So.
Okay.
Yeah. So. Oh, and by the way, Corn, you didn't really miss anything. The only thing that could be up for contention right now is just my win con. Jokester and I have already agreed to our respective main stats, like speed, power, and durability. So, this is the only thing you're really joining in so far that's contentious at this point.
At the moment, I don't really have anything against the targeting system.
Okay, well, I mean, it's just a targeting system that allows him to shoot at, like, unprotected parts of like, John Wick. I'm not gonna say that it just automatically one-shots or kills him. Like, he's gonna kill John Wick over time with the Auto 9, though.
Because what I'm trying to say is that his suit, like all of it, has like a layer of like Kevlar that protects him from any gunshots, and he's shown that he can use his suit to cover his face or any part of his body from being shot.
Okay, so like, so bullets are not gonna work basically.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's
So.
even shown that he can do this while off guard and not prepared for like what happened, like from the video I mentioned earlier.
Okay. Well.
Because that chick that he saw like completely backstabbed him the second he completed his job.
Okay. Well. Anyway, you're fine with RoboCop having a targeting system and good accuracy, right?
I don't disagree with you there.
Okay. I'll go ahead and back off the Auto 9 point because I do have something that will work on that specifically. He does have the Cobra Assault Cannon, and this does become somewhat of standard equipment in the second movie because he uses it on Robocane. But the point is, he has used it in the first movie, then used it again in the second, so technically it should be standard equipment. So, let's see.
We're only using Robocop 1.
Yeah, Robocop 1. It's clear that standard equipment in movie 2, but he has used it in the first movie to kill an ED-209.
Alright.
Yeah. That's the whole point of what I'm getting at.
Does he still retain like the same accuracy with the rifle as he does with the handgun?
Yeah, his stats don't change. Ever, really. I mean, technically he becomes more intelligent, or he doesn't really grow stronger. It's mainly just he stays where he's at relatively, except just gains new tactics and new gear throughout the movies. Okay, so, Len, now let me go drop this video. Okay, so if you go to 27 seconds, that's when like the fight starts. The ED-209 just comes out and gets ready to kill the Robocop, but he just whips out the Cobra Assault Cannon and just two-shots him. So like the Cobra Assault Cannon should be strong enough to just like kill him through like Kevlar armor, through like multiple shots at least.
I could just try to argue like John Wick was capable of like surviving those things look like they blow up.
Yeah, so here's the thing. The Cobra Assault Cannon is stronger than his Auto 9. And that he uses his Auto 9 as his main means of doing damage. It actually is relative to his strength. And the Cobra Assault Cannon is stronger than his 209. So, he himself is relative to that armor through like scaling. So the Cobra Assault Cannon will kill John Wick over time once he pulls it out.
Because like I can just try to argue that like John Wick, even without any of his equipment, has shown being able to survive the explosions, point blank, and even survive bullets as well.
Right, but the Cobra Assault Cannon is like relatively stronger than the Robocop. I'm not saying he's gonna one or two shot. I'm saying over time he's gonna get killed through like rapid attacks from the Cobra Assault Cannon.
Because I can also argue the same thing for John Wick's Kevlar, because it was vastly above him as well.
That's where his wall feats are at mainly though. You just be like upscaling on something we've already went over. Unity, we're capping at walls specifically. We're not using building level scaling.
Wait, what's this debate about?
It's Robocop versus John Wick, and we're capping at wall.
Oh, okay.
We're not using any feats higher than wall. Thank you.
Okay, so like pre assuming, would you agree that RoboCop would start off with his gun, his handgun?
Yeah, and then as soon as he realizes bullets won't kill him, he's just gonna pull out this Cobra Assault Cannon and get the job done that way.
I would just argue that the second that, because the one thing you know about John Wick, he does also is in character for him to just to quickly charge at his opponents before they pull out any of their weapons.
The relative in speed.
Like, shit. Because what I was trying to get at was just he would try to go at Robocop after he fires his handgun and then tackle him or something before he pulls out his rifle. But or would that not work?
I mean, they're relative in speed, and they're at least 20 meters apart, as per debate rules. Hey, I'm fine with saying he'll be close to RoboCop once he pulls out that pistol and fires a few shots and realizes it won't work. So. But I will say this, punches are not really going to do anything. He's going to have his visor on his head protecting him from any fatal damage to the head, along with any other body shots. Bullets won't work on him. Bullets just blatantly deflect off of him. Bullets obviously are stronger than punches.
Because the thing of it is, though, is that John Wick's main style of fighting, like in the movies, isn't necessarily just punching. He's more opted to like grapple.
Yeah, that's fine. But he's not gonna hurt RoboCop very much. If an entire police force can't really hurt a nerfed RoboCop, what's punches or a throw or two gonna do to him?
Doesn't the part of his like helmet that like exposes his mouth, isn't that like bulletproof?
That's mainly let's see. It doesn't really explain it very much, but it's not using a human brain, it's mainly using his face. And his consciousness is just inside the body, basically. It's like his consciousness is inside a robot cop body, in a nutshell. Including the face. But, excuse me. Wait, am I cut off from anyone? Hold on. Give me a second. Sorry about that, my TV blacked out and it was weird. Try talking now?
I was saying that the point that I was getting at is would John the like bare face, like the mouth and face and all that, would that also be bulletproof?
It's more like flesh grafted into a robotic body, so it wouldn't hurt him much at all if he like blew his face up. It's literally just a human consciousness inside of a robotic body. So, do you have any, like, win cons for, like, John Wick? Or, like, are we on your win con?
for the most part, I'll just stop right here.
Okay. Do you want a judgment, or do you want to just? Okay. Everyone can go ahead and judge. I'll go ahead and just mute. So. The only thing that was up for contention was just like the win con, and like what you were here for. Everything else we already agreed to.
Basically, I think the point you guys are mostly on, correct me if I'm wrong, if that Cobra assault cannon would like kill him, or John Wick can like trying to find a way against like Cobra assault cannon would be nice.
Yeah.
So what I heard was, overall, I think Joker was, damn good. But overall, I knew I had to give him nothing important more often than not. And I feel like while Joker was trying to come back, it was just nothing was definitely pushing his own belief more harder than not. He was kind of like really just put more effort into it. I feel like Joker did come back on a couple of things, but at the same time, he capitalized on a couple of those points. And I was like, just here in my mind, like, damn it. I feel like he was going to go there, right? And it was like, damn it. But it was I feel like it was a decent debate overall. I feel like there was nothing important.
It was the first time you see John Wick, that's why.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know John Wick can just bypass his armor.
Honestly, honestly,
The thing is, Joker, if you want like a crash course in John Wick, just go to 80. This feels like a John Wick.
yeah. Honestly, I do think that John Wick does consistently win. I mainly asked about canonicity for like Robocop and Robocop 2 and Robocop 3 because of the whole new Robocop 2 sequel thing. So I kind of just kept it to the first movie.
Because I'm gonna be honest. From a person who watched all three John Wick movies, John Wick should even his hand-in-hand can bypass like Robocop's armor. I'm gonna be honest.
I mean, Robocop is consistent in movie 1. Onwards is not consistent because it's non-canon.
How to say it? John Wick has armor piercing rounds. For one, he can just bypass his armor. Second, he fought the Zero Ninja, who can slice through armor blocking weapon.
Yeah, and the Robocop ED-209. And he fought the ED-209, who can do the same thing. It was just fine.
I highly doubt like whatever armor is there. I'm highly
It's way stronger than any of those that are battling, and also it's stronger than any armor piercing round in bypass. So
I don't know because
Okay, here's the thing, right? Here's the thing, Robocop has fought against that stuff before, specifically ED-209, and he has dealt with it in the first movie alone. So if we're talking about just in regards to armor-piercing rounds, those won't work. Now, I do believe John Wick should destroy, because he should have more than well above wall-level scaling, since his canonicity extends to all 3 films rather than just 1 or 2 films. So obviously he should be strong enough to just kill Robocop over time. So. Well, yeah, there's also a scene from I can't remember if it was like 2 or 3. He also was like blown out of his own house by an explosion.
Yeah, that is true. That's true.
Yeah.
His penthouse didn't just blow up. He just he survived.
Yeah. He did, and he was just fine afterwards.
I'm surprised you didn't use like the. You remember that downloader that he had to slice